Hello there and welcome back to Exploring Kundalini, recap of week 5. The first week where I did not practice yogic sadhana twice per day. I did stick to my other elements of the 5-year vow. This one I screwed up on. Why did I screw up on that one? Well, after quitting the first set of bad habits and going through the necessary withdrawals to come back to some sort of baseline, I all of a sudden was left with more time, more energy, and a brain longing for these insane levels of pleasure that I was used to getting. And so instead of filling that with anything useful, I defaulted to indulging more into behaviors that I normally would not have considered addictions, like overly consuming YouTube or heavily indulging in fast food. I ate like a child last week, man. I had McDonald's like 5 times. And so I wasn't prepared for that. And it made me realize that it's not necessarily the addiction to any singular behavior that needs to be severed, but the addiction to excess levels of dopamine. And it's excessively difficult, if not impossible for most, to make any real progress on whatever your chosen endeavor might be. For me, it's exploring Kundalini and figuring out if Kundalini exists and studying on the side. And as long as you have even a single behavior that provides more pleasure or joy than what you're trying to achieve, it's going to be a huge drain on that goal. And so to avoid this problem completely and fix this problem, I've now come up with a system that I'm going to be testing for 90 days, a 90-day dopamine detox. I've downloaded and purchased a software called freedom.to. For any of you who are struggling with technology addiction or can't control how much time you spend on the internet, or you get sucked into YouTube rabbit holes or articles, social media, even video games, I highly recommend this software. So as you can see here, I've programmed it to where I have 1 hour in the evening to where I can use internet and complete anything that I need to do then. And the item that's going to be far more difficult for me is Buddha's diet, which basically means not consuming food after 12 a.m. And I'm also going to start uploading my calories every single week, what I'm eating, and whether or not I stuck to this intermittent fasting routine. Yeah, so much for now. I will see you next week, hopefully with some progress and some good news. See you then.